Right, oh, that screen's a bit fuzzy, let's get in the shade. So we had a pretty reasonable night last night. Had to shoot away and get the rams. There we go, now you can see me. Had to shoot away and get the rams about 7:30 I suppose. Good to see them turn up, nice looking rams. And come back, jumped in here. We got about 4 hectares done last night. So I hate working round in circles, but because I've ploughed this round in circles, the way the old pair harrow works, which is this thing here, so PDO driven into that gearbox does it 90 degrees and it goes to these rotors down here, and there's a bit of bow right there, lovely. Those rotors spin around in circles and they basically turn the furrow into a seed bed. But more importantly, right now, is that big levelling bar, which I've got set pretty low, and the idea there is that we're dragging soil with us, so we're on a flat paddock here. And I've got situations where I've got low furrows and I've got high furrows, so pair harrow's spinning, puts the soil back out in front of it, sends it back, comes off the high point, comes over to the low point, leaves a reasonably level finish. It's never perfect. I'm standing in a headland here, I shouldn't be showing you that. Look that way, there we go. Yeah, and it leaves a, what I'm going to call 90% level finish. You'll find there'll be wee soft points in the lows, and the high points, the high furrows will be a little bit harder, but by the time we get it regrassed, it'll be good. Now normally you'd, normally we'd try to cross over the furrow on a slight angle and drag that soil with us, but I'm finding this is working a lot better, so I think we'll just keep going with this. No bird's nest in there. Woohoo! Now this is going to get a little bit hairy. There we go, keep the camera level, eh? Whoa! That's good. Oh, there's the first paddock done. Came up pretty nice too, actually. Sorry about the wind. It's actually helping today, but considering how much of a mess I thought I made a plough on this, yeah, I'm quite happy with that. There's a few holes you can see. Where are we? Just over there somewhere. Just on headlands and stuff, but yeah, looking pretty good. So the plant is going to go into this. It's worked reasonably deep. Probably got 4 inches there, a little bit more maybe. And then we're going to roll it, and that's it. But right here and now, I'm going to go home and have some lunch because it's 2 o'clock and I've been doing this at 7 AM. So yeah, be nice to have something to eat. Right, so the big girl's got a bit of a squat on now. We've let a heap of air out of the tyres. Normally the front would go on before we pair harrow, but the way it's worked out this year, nah. And normally we'd roll the TM with both its jewels on, but haven't got time tonight. This is only half of it. The second half we might do that. See how we go. But yeah, so these things have been let down a little bit. Well, you can't really see much of a bulge there, but you'll get the idea here. Oh, they're touching. Oh. And the fronts are much the same. No weight there, and we're going to get 3 lugs in the ground, so it's good. There's that one all hooked up, ready to go. So we'll get this spread. Hopefully by then Spencer's not far away. And when he gets here, we'll get him all seeded up, although he's got the seed. Get him full of fur, and we'll get him started on the first wee bit. There's 1.5 to 2 hectares in another paddock he's got to do, just to balance it out so both guys get 10 hectares roughly. And then I'm going to get the rollers over to this paddock and set them up, because that takes a wee while. And as soon as he's got sort of, I think he does his 4 rounds first. So once he's got a couple of rounds off, we will make a start on rolling. There we go, the belt's turning, that's a good start. used a lot of fuel doing that per herring. 3/4 of a tank, which supposedly should be about 300 litres in 10 hours, but I don't think that's right. The tractor's supposed to have a 400 and something litre tank, but I'm pretty sure it's only 300 litres, eh? Yeah. Scratched my head with that a few times. Woohoo! 18 k's an hour on a ploughed and power paddock. That's not bad going. I wouldn't be doing it going that way, but we can do it going this way, so we're doing alright. Don't worry, the spinners are off and the creek is tiled anyway, so we wouldn't be getting any further the little ways. And back on, trying not to give any to the neighbours. Try another gear. Look at that. 21 k's, 22 k's. First paddock done. Big Johnny's on the move. Sucks not having a drone. Yeah, so he's got 4 headland rounds to do, and then he'll start going that way, and we'll start going that way. Try to keep out of his road, and yeah, hopefully we'll be finished not too far off the same amount of time. Sorry, I meant not too far off at the same time. Because yeah, it's currently 20 past 1 in the morning and we're starting an 8 hectare paddock. 8, 9. Anyway, a few of you might remember this from last year. It's ugly, it's rough, but it works. 7.2 metres. Cover some ground with that. The only thing I've got to be careful of is that seed box full of grass seed and that drive wheel needs to not be on the ground, which it is not, thankfully. Yeah, okay, so that clearance wasn't really enough clearance for me. Now I know you can't see much here, but can you see that sprocket? Come around this way. Yeah, there you go, see the sprocket. Now there's no chain on it, can't drive anything, can't sow a third of my swede paddock and grass. That's a bonus. Listen to that noise, would you? It's a pretty cool setup. Hydraulic downforce stops the boxes jumping. You see the way they just sort of move up and down? Not jiggling. Yeah, instead of walking, I'll just zoom. Nice and smooth. Unlike my hand. Well, I've got to say, this is coming up absolutely beautifully. I thought I made a hasher play on this paddock, but yeah, looking really good. That second one's going to be a bit of a mess, but I think the third one will be alright. How redneck is that, eh? If you could see the welds holding that together, you'd be horrified. Doing the job though. Yeah, I really do want to build a folding one, but yeah, haven't had the time nor the money recently. Hopefully give us a couple of years and I might have a 5, 6 or 7 metre folding roller, maybe even seed boxes on it. 5's probably enough here to be fair. But the bigger the better, right? I'm winning. No way that deer's going to pass in New Holland. This is starting to take its time. 25 minutes past 3 in the morning. Lovely. Getting close to finish though. A wee bit over the creek to do. We're right on the headland here, so there won't be much of this to do. And hopefully by 4 o'clock we'll be all packed up and heading home. Right, let's see if we can break something. Bit of a sticky situation because it's sort of like, we don't really want to roll it because it's quite steep and the rollers are probably going to break, and might up shifting the seat around a wee bit, but at the same time the rollers are actually staying together quite nicely. We are rolling for two reasons. One is to conserve moisture and the other is to prevent erosion. Ironically, that erosion will be caused from moisture. Yeah, we can get very dry. Occasionally we get very dry in the summer, but to be fair, our big concern is too much water. So the steeper stuff is sort of where we need to be rolling. Yeah. So take a little bit of risk, calculated risk, but a little bit of risk there, and it paid off because we made it without breaking anything, and that was absolutely the worst of it. And we don't have to come back down here again now. Maybe. I don't think we will. We'll see. Might be one more little go just to tie it all headland there. But won't be anything too serious. Some good flocks in there. Where's my roll mark? No, I think we'll be right. No, we will have to go there one more time. That's alright. 23 minutes past 4 and we are finished.